Well, Auburn's had a bowl game. We've gained players. We've got players coming back, and we lost a few. But we're gonna talk about it all right here on CNT Talking Tigers. So hey, let's enter the Tiger Den. This is CNT Talking Tigers. We're talking Auburn football is what we do. Welcome to the Tiger Den. And welcome to CNT Talking Tigers. We're talking Auburn football is what we do. I am, of course, your host, Courtney Chandler, along with my main man, Tony Milford. Hey, thank y'all so much for watching, whatever day, month, year, whenever y'all checking out this show. Hey, but before y'all do anything, make sure you, number one, go and subscribe on YouTube. Right now, you can do it right now on YouTube, CNT Talking Tigers. And then also follow us on social media, CT Talking Tigers on IG and Twitter. Tony, we got a lot to talk about today. But first, I just got to ask you, man, how you feeling? It's been we dealt with a crazy last week. And now we look like we're going into another crazy week for Auburn football. So, man, how you feeling?
Well, as you can see, I don't have on anything Auburn related. I'm at work, but got my got my Auburn socks on, so we represent a little bit. We still like Auburn a little bit, after this disgusting performance I saw in the bowl game. We ain't gonna talk about that just yet, but hey, that's over with. 2022. We 0-0. We undefeated. We untied. We getting ready to go into finish out this recruiting cycle strong. Head into the 8-day game. Lock the load into the summer. Man, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, like we were saying, hey, we got to not talk about Tony. I'm just gonna ask. All right, so we got good news and bad news. Which one you want to start off with? We want to go with the bad news, and we want to start off with the good news first.
Um, let's give the bad news first, and then we can have something to build towards.
All right, well, let's go ahead and knock it out the way. Since you said the bad news, let's go ahead and talk about it. We got to discuss this. This bowl game. This bowl game loss that we had.
Let's get there. Let's get this shit over with.
Let's get this on out the way. Auburn, of course, lost in the bowl game this past Tuesday to Houston. Auburn lost 13-17 against the Houston Cougars. I was there. Definitely, it was a heavy Auburn presence there in Birmingham.
It should have been. It should have been. It was right down the street.
Right down the street. It was. You might as well say it was a home game. It was basically a home game. We sold out. Protect
That's
the
even
stadium.
more embarrassing.
Protect the stadium, and I guess before I talk about, or we talk about how bad everything was. Protect the stadium is nice. It's not Jordan Hare, but it's nice. The stadium, nice. Bowl game was okay. They need to be for their staff, but the overall presence and look of the bowl game was nice. But of course, we didn't come out with the win, so that did not look good for many Auburn fans. And just sitting there watching the game, it all came down to the one thing, and what we've been talking about all season long: quarterback. I don't know, for someone to have 3 weeks to prepare. It definitely didn't look like TJ Finley was aware of what was going on at times. The first pass he did, though, he looked like he was trying to throw it backwards, and almost like that Jeremy Johnson backwards fumble, and it went sideways. And I knew at that point, I was like, okay, this is not looking good. He overthrew a lot of receivers during the game. I mean, I at least counted 3, if not touchdowns. At least if they would have put us in goal line position. He threw some under where guys had to come back and like really make a harder effort to catch the ball. Um, so yeah, I really can't blame anybody else for the loss, besides TJ. And hey, you got to put it on Coach Harson because it starts with him because the defense played fairly well throughout the game, holding them only to 17 points. Defense was pretty, you know, was pretty tight. Only allowing giving up 2 touchdowns, and then the last touchdown they gave up at the end. It I think that would have probably been avoided if they didn't get a bogus call before then. Not as stupid. It was 2 stupid targeting calls. Well, one didn't go through, but the one with Simpson shouldn't have been called. Of course, we know Smoke. Just the way he went out, just that's how Smoke career probably should have ended with a targeting call. So yeah, he ended his career with a targeting call. But I definitely, thought the defense played well, but the offense, um, TJ Finley definitely took steps backwards in this game, and I was praying and hoping we would saw Demetrius Davis at least one possession, one snap. We didn't see him at all, which was very really weird because we didn't have nothing to. I mean, we didn't have nothing to lose. We could have played him. I mean, he still would have kept his red shirt. So I was really kind of surprised by that. But I wasn't impressed by TJ. Like I said, the defense, just watching it firsthand, the defense played well as they could against Houston, which is not a bad team at all. But yeah, the same old, dealing with the offense, not getting tank the ball as much as he probably should have. But yeah, TJ ain't the guy. Tony, what you saw, and that's how you feel. We ain't gonna stay on this too long because we don't want this to be too depressing. Oh, there you go.
Man, man, I'm gonna tell you, man. I was disappointed that I didn't see Demetrius Davis get in the game. I was highly disappointed that he didn't get any reps in that bowl game. Was looking forward to seeing him play. Hopefully, I've seen the last of T.J. Fender starting at quarterback at Auburn. I hope we left him in 21 as a starting quarterback. I don't want him
Same.
starting again. Um, I don't hope to see Smoke Monday ever in an Auburn uniform ever again.
Same. Same.
We didn't run the ball as much as I think we should have or we could have. Um, defense played as well as it could for as long as it could.
Mm-hmm.
We basically had a home game and we still lost. 17-13. Left point. I'm TJ Finley was. I don't know why we stuck with him in the game, but hey, maybe he just wanted to get that last. Hey, we gave him all he could because we know what he can do. We've seen what he can do.
Mm-hmm.
Come spring, I don't want to see no more TJ Finley. That's it. That shouldn't be no open competition unless unless Dominique Davis is just terrible, completely just awful. There should be no way this should be open competition. So
Nope.
hopefully we've seen the end of that. We gave up 17 points to a team that averaged well over 30. Defense played good ball. Offense didn't do enough to help us win. That's just story of the year. So hey,
Yeah, different game, same story. That's I guess that's the best way to kind of put it. A different game, same story.
same hey, same tough shit.
Yep. And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say 2 things, and I'm gonna move on from this ball game. I hope Auburn don't ever have to play in Birmingham again.
Yeah,
Compared to what I said earlier, that this was prepared for a big SEC school like Auburn. So I hope Auburn don't never have to play in Birmingham for a bowl game again. And for the Houston for Daniel Holgerson, you're a piece of trash. For yelling out at the press conference with Harson and telling him to hurry up. yeah, you won't get me to be pissed off about a lot of stuff about that, but you're a piece of trash for that. Just want you to know that. Yeah. So no class at all for Houston's coach. And yeah, let's move on. So because I don't want to stay too long, I don't want to be too depressed about this game. But yeah, we got more crazy stuff that's happened on the plane. The other one just happened today. Man, like Nick Eason is
Yeah, man. And
yeah, we
lost our line coach to the school. Who
doggone Clemson.
to the school who we used to give our practice jerseys to. They ain't had no jerseys back in the day, and Auburn used to give them our old jerseys. That's why they purple. They really just a baby Auburn. They colors really wanted to be orange and blue, but we gave them our old practice jerseys, and they washed them until they turned purple, and that's how they ended up being purple and orange. It was supposed to be blue and orange. That's why they Tigers. They wanted to be like Auburn, but now that he came and got that, I can't blame Nick. He went home. You know what I'm saying? He
Yeah,
just anybody. But it hurt though, especially this time of year. We still recruit. We just finished recruit, getting ready for the spring, and now we don't have a defensive line coach. To be
and
honest
this
with you, I
man
hope
was a hell of a recruiter.
Joe was and a hell of a coach too. And I'm gonna be honest
Yeah.
with you, I hope he don't just plug in another boy as a guy. You was getting too many of them. Now you just hold on now. Yeah, I wasn't that good out there, boys. Wait a minute. But I like he did. Tracy Rocket was the initial defensive line coach. He followed up Tracy with Nick Eason, so I think he knows the importance of the defensive line. So I think I trust Harsin to replace Nick Eason with a quality defensive line coach. It might be hard to do at this point of the year, but I mean, excuse me, Clemson just did it, so it can't be.
Yeah.
It ain't that hard.
Yeah. True. True. Like I said, I hate that Coach Easton is leaving because I mean he was, like you said, he was a great coach, and he is a good recruiter. I mean, just from just what we've seen so far, I mean, this man has brought in some great talent to Auburn,
Yeah, man,
which
I was looking forward to see what he was with Imba
yeah,
and Lee Hunter. I was excited to see about Lee Hunter, you know what I'm saying, coming up this year. But
but
hey, we just gonna play the waiting game and hope Harsin can come through with another smash hire.
come through again, man. Come through again, Coach Harson. Come through again. But yeah, you can't blame him for want to go home. The coach's Albemarle. You can't fault him for that.
Can't be mad at him about that.
Yeah, definitely can't be mad at him about that. But yeah, hey, so we looking for a new defensive line coach there. But that news didn't much is kind of surprised me. As much as kind of this one did, Tony, and you froze again, but we're gonna figure it out. But this one right here, Kobe Hudson leaving. This one was definitely a little odd, and we still don't have a lot of the answers to what actually is going on. Only thing we got so far is Kobe Hudson saying he's from the north, I'm from the south, and then also he's saying that he didn't want to leave Auburn. He was forced out. So this is it's just a lot of, it's very strange of what's going on with this situation, but we do know Kobe Hudson is actually in the portal. And Tony, you told me this, cause I didn't know anything about this, and then you told me, I looked it up. I was like, oh dang, he actually is leaving. So man, like what's your thoughts on this? Because this is arguably the best receiver we have on the team now leaving and going into the transfer portal.
Bye. See you later. Peace. Leave it dirt, Jay. Sayonara. Don't let the doughnut hit you with a good long split you. Hey, I mean, something happened.
Yeah.
But I mean, just judging off Harson's history, Kobe Hudson did something. Hudson put it
Yeah,
out there for it to go like this. Hudson wanted it to go like that. Hey, see the Hudson way or the highway. You
yeah.
don't believe me? Ask Cornelius Williams. Ask Bo Nix.
Mike Bobo.
Ask Mike Bobo. It's either Hudson way or the highway. So Kobe Hudson had to learn the hard way. You don't run Auburn. Brian Hudson run Auburn. Now, I'm not saying that what happened, but I'm just saying just by the tweet. He from the north side. He don't understand. You ain't the only player on the team from the south,
True. That's facts.
but you the only one getting put out the team yesterday. So he must have understood everybody else. I don't know where South Kobe Hudson from. That's different from the South. Can't because I know Brian Hudson had trouble understanding what Cadillac be saying. I know he do. I know he had, I don't know what the hell Cadillac be saying sometimes. So if he can understand Cadillac and keep him around, the Kobe Hudson couldn't been that much different. So I saw Kobe Hudson drop enough balls where I ain't gonna miss him next season.
True.
You can't be dropping balls and have an attitude.
Exactly.
You Kobe Hudson, you ain't Kobe Bryant.
Facts. Facts.
And you ain't even the Kobe Bryant that played cornerback. He's all world. So
He's
you
all
ain't
world.
one
Yeah.
of them. So hey, you better put a lid on it. Take that to your next school. I wish him nothing but the best. Hope he gets an education. Hope he gets a chance to shine, but it won't be on the plains.
Next man up. Like I said.
Hey, see you. We want to
Next
be.
man up. Yep.
You open up that 5. Caleb Williams might want to be number 5.
That's speaking of Caleb Williams, I'm glad you brought him up because he's the interesting piece on the board right now. He has thrown his name in the transfer portal, and rumor has it that Auburn is one of his finalists, along with UCLA, I think Miami, and LSU. This is a dynamic player. So if Auburn can get this man to come to the Plains, man, this is gonna be special.
They said Georgia. A lot of people were talking about Georgia had a $2 million deal on the table for him, but from what I've heard, from what I've gathered, I don't think no one can offer him an NIL deal as large as the one where he can get in Lee County from on the Plains. Because people don't understand, we got some big money at Auburn now. There's some big money
Yeah,
behind
it
Auburn.
is. Don't let it
And
fool you.
if they want to be like Alabama, like Georgia, like Texas A&M, we got to pay to play. And nothing can convince your fan base, your ops, your recruits, and everybody else that you are here to play big boy ball than to bring in this quarterback right here. If we can reel this big fish in, boy, it's gonna be a domino effect.
Oh yeah.
That's in the portal, or that's even thinking about hitting the portal. They're gonna want to go with a quarterback. And hey, we got one of the best quarterbacks in the nation with 2 years left for eligibility.
Yeah. It like I said, it's the shiny piece that everybody's out there, and Auburn is the finalist to get him. So I hope they can close the deal. And then I'm just gonna let all your Auburn fans right now know is Caleb Williams comes to Auburn. Ain't no quarterback competition. We already know who's starting as quarterback.
Competition, ain't no quarterback controversy.
Nope.
That's our quarterback for the next 2 years.
And I'm
gonna say this: they need to find whoever was in charge of getting Cam Newton, whoever orchestrated that, whoever facilitated those funds, needs to be in charge of getting Caleb Williams. We out beat Mississippi State thought they had Cam. They thought they had him.
You thought.
But we came through at the midnight hour with that right bag. we need to put
Keyword. Thought.
we need to put the right bag, man, on the case again. And this time we ain't got to worry about it. It's all above par now.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Put it right
It's
in their
legal.
face. It's all legal. Put it right in their face. Let them know we paid it. We brought him in.
Yep. And I surely do hope that we can get him in and bring this piece home.
Right there, bro. That's a game changer. We get that boy.
Oh yeah.
Our offense, we got an instant superstar court. We might have I know a lot of people ain't gonna like this, but we got the best quarterback in the SEC.
Mm-hmm.
I don't care about what they talking about in Tuscaloosa. I don't care about that Heisman Trophy. Caleb Williams. We get Caleb Williams, we got the best quarterback in the SEC. Now we just need to put the pieces around it.
I mean, this guy, he can make something out of nothing. Did you see the dude? He took the ball out of a player's hand and made a touchdown. This man is special.
But different, man. That's how we get him. Couple transfer portal receivers, couple linemen here and there, man. We'll be right where we need to be.
We'll be where we need to be. Yep. So hopefully that's the piece that we want.
But we gotta get him. We gotta get him. If we miss, hey, I want to miss big. I need to miss swinging. I'll be happy with Demetrius Davis. Lord knows I will. I like him. So if we don't get Caleb Williams, it won't be the end of the world. But if we do get Caleb Williams, it's gonna be the beginning of something special. But just the fact that we in there on him.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I should be playing, but that boy about the big boy recruits now.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I'm gonna say this and then we're gonna move on to the final piece of this. I did also hear that God, I can't think of his first name, but Kazada from Texas A&M was making a visit to Auburn today as well. Not too crazy about him coming into the quarterback room. I think as he comes in, then it will be an open competition. I think Demetrius Davis will beat him out, but as Caleb Williams come in, there's no quarterback competition at all.
Well, Kazada was out there with my boy. Kazada beat Alabama.
Yeah, but after that, I ain't really seen nothing too special about him, though. I'm just gonna be honest with you.
Kazada was the quarterback to beat.
Yeah,
but I ain't. It'd be nice just to have him for depth purposes. But I'm concentrating on Caleb Williams and me.
Yep. Same. Well, hey, the last piece is we had I meant to also mention this before we go. Found out Drayshawn Miller is also entering the portal as well.
He hitting the portal too. He didn't play last year, man. Hey, we'll holler.
Yeah. So I don't know what
came in. He really couldn't break the lineup. I mean, it is what it is, man. I mean, he got 1 year left to go play somewhere. He probably need to go do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it now. Can't go nowhere else. But yeah, I almost forgot about him. But yeah, he's also in the portal as well. So hey, best of luck to you, sir.
Harvey.
Huh?
I know Harvey hit the portal.
Oh yeah, that's right. So it's been I think right now it's 10 Auburn players that's in the portal.
Yeah,
currently it's about 10. But with that being said, it's a lot of players that's coming back. And that's a good thing. A lot of players have announced this the past 2 weeks they're coming back. These are the names that I got and the ones, and it's been updated since today. We got John Shanker, Marquise Burks, Kobe Wooden, Derek Hall, Owen Papo, Marcus Harris, and then today I heard Anders Carson's coming back, and also said Jackson So we got a good bit of players that are coming back and saying they got unfinished business next year. Good news, and that's a good thing as we enter the spring. Tony, how you feel? We got some experienced players. We're gonna have some super seniors next year on the Tigers, which is a really good thing.
I appreciate some of those guys coming back, man, helping bridge the gap between these young guys coming in and having some veteran presences out there. Shanker coming back, I like that. Owen definitely like Elwin Papo coming back. Derek Hall, Big 50, I forgot his name, the boy from that came from Kansas.
Marcus Harris.
Yeah, I'm glad he's coming back. I like to see Leota. That boy from Northwestern. That was a good pickup last year.
Mm-hmm.
He made some plays during the season. I'm excited to see what he's gonna do. I like everybody I like what I see coming back, man. You know what I'm saying? Especially those guys on defense. I feel like those guys on defense that were coming back. We needed some of those guys, man. We needed Kobe Wood. We needed Derek Hall just to be there to add depth purposes. So we wanted to be so dependent on young guys, man. You like to have a veteran presence out there. Some guys that's been out there that know what it takes, that know what it's like. That ain't, you know what I'm saying, that ain't new to the bright lights.
Right.
It just help bridge the gap through the season. And you know what I'm saying, that way your rotation is stronger. You got more guys can play, and you're not, like I said, you're not so dependent on young guys, and we're not so dependent on these old heads either because we got depth behind them. So the more the merrier as far as defense in my eyes, man. On defense, you can never have enough defensive linemen. You can never have enough DBs. So and I mean linebackers as well. You don't really plug and play too many linebackers like that. But just taking a page out of the Cowboys defensive playbook, I've seen the Cowboys this year. They play a lot of guys so having a lot of guys that can play is never a bad thing. Keeping your defense fresh is always a great thing, especially in the SEC. You can never have enough defensive linemen. So kudos to all those guys coming back. Let's do this thing right this last go round.
Exactly. I agree. It's good to have some guys that say that hey, we like what we saw this year. We know what Coach Hudson wants to do. Let's try to finish this thing off strong, and let's try to put a cap on for our senior season, because they some of these are already seniors. So that's a good thing. And then I also want to add Jeffrey Imba announced today as well. He's not going nowhere, even though Eason decided that he was leaving. He said, "I'm not going nowhere." So that's also another big stay.
That boy committed to Auburn. He committed to Hudson.
Mm-hmm. That's a I think a big thing to mention, because we know how some players are. They commit to coaches and not the school, but he's committed to Auburn. So we happy that he's gonna stick around, and we happy for these players that's gonna be back with us going into the 2022 season. As we will officially kick off that. We're officially on the road now to the season. And but yeah, this is definitely some good news. So we ending the show off on a high note. So hopefully we can keep this momentum as we go into recruiting next month. Final notch in recruiting. Oh, I forgot to mention we got the top offensive line, it's a center this past week too for 2023, which was big.
Yeah,
that's a big thing, because we need offensive linemen, and to us already being in the process of getting those players to come to Auburn. That's a great thing Coach Harson's doing.
Shout out to Will.
Will Friend, yeah, definitely. Well, hey, is there anything else?
Excellent offensive line coach. He's paying dividends already, man. Love Will Friend.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Well, hey, that's all I have for the folks here today. Tony, you got anything else you want to add before we wrap this show on up? We're gonna be back next week.
Happy New Year. I'll be 40 tomorrow. People, my birthday's tomorrow, so hey. Hey, yes, sir. So I'm about to enjoy the rest of the night. I'm about to enjoy all day tomorrow. I'm gonna enjoy the weekend.
Sure.
Matter of fact, I'll be celebrating my 40th birthday all year long.
The
I'm gonna
40th
be
year.
40 all year. I'm celebrating all year long, baby. Every month
Go
I'm
ahead.
going to get something, and it's gonna be because it's my birthday. Cause I turn the rest of the year. Count on it. Hey, we enjoyed y'all. It was a heck of a ride this season. Didn't end the way we wanted. We was down more than we was up. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
that's first year. It ain't always gonna be pretty, but you know what I'm saying. We got a process, we got a plan, and we're gonna perfect it. And I believe Hudson the man gonna take us back to the top, baby. So we just coming along for the ride. Start with these recruits, and we just gonna keep building this thing, man. So we're gonna see.
Yes.
We're gonna go from here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, hey, thank y'all so much for watching CNT Talking Tigers. Remember, you could catch up on past episodes here on YouTube. Let's subscribe and check out our past episodes. It's been a lot of fun. And make sure you follow us on social media, Instagram and Twitter, CT Talking Tigers. Hey, we'll be back next week for more Auburn football, because Auburn football is what we do. Until then, hope y'all have a blessed rest of the week.
Thank y'all
Happy
for coming out.
birthday to
God bless.
Tony.
Yes, sir.
Yes, he gonna celebrate all year.
Oh,
So y'all show him some love. Show him some love out there. And hey, once again, hey, War Eagle. We'll see y'all next week.
well, damn, baby.